So we're on tour in Soc Son on some Surrons. I'm on an Ultra Bee, Barry's on a Light Bee, and we're escaping the hustle and bustle of Hanoi.
And I decided to put the Ultra Bee to the test. Can it make it up this big hill climb on a rainy, wet day? So this tour takes place in Soc Son, which is just 45 minutes from the centre of Hanoi, which is crazy that the area is so pretty, mountainous and quiet, and yet so close to the craziness of Hanoi city.
That was deeper than I thought.
And the trails that I'm taking Barry on at the moment, I would say are an intermediate level. Barry has a fair bit of riding experience, and I base my tours on the customer's level. So we have some easy fire roads that I take the beginners on, and we'll skip these trails if they're struggling.
You think it's just a small little bike, like a bicycle, but it rips your arms off. And the brakes are sharp. Good little piece of machinery.
And I even have some crazy expert trails if people come with a bit of experience. At the moment, I've only had a few customers like that, but it'd be cool to have a few more and to challenge them and test their ability.
Well, Barry's on the Light Bee, needed a bit more speed, but me on the Ultra Bee, I don't need any momentum. And it has been raining, so we got some deep ruts, but all the more fun.
And the reason I want to push e-bikes for these tours is because they're such good bikes. They're capable of so much, but they are the perfect bike for beginners. People who aren't that experienced with the clutch or with a manual, and just driving through the gears is difficult, but they want to try off-road, but you can't really do that. When you have these bikes, you can purely focus on the trails and challenging yourself because you don't need to worry about the clutch or the gears. It's just like a mountain bike, but with an engine and a little bit better suspension. You definitely need to give it a go.
I feel a bit guilty on the Ultra Bee because it does have a fair more bit of power. Whew. So when you've been in Hanoi for a few days and you're tired of the pollution and the busyness and the noise and the beeping, or if you've been there for a few years like me, then this is the closest thing to getting out of the city. 45 minutes and you're in the mountains and somewhat fresh air. And better than all of that, there's some awesome trails that you can hit, some wildlife. We don't mean to scare the cows.
And if you're a nature enthusiast, you like seeing green grass, lots of different types of trees, mountains, some different species, some butterflies, then this is the tour for you. Now I'll be honest, I dislike riding my bike. It's nice when it's in nature, but I don't know what tree I'm looking at, I don't know what animal I'm looking at. I just like going fast. Either way, whichever person you are, you will enjoy this tour.
Barry's got some good speed on him, even if he's on the slower bike. Whoa. All right, you need speed. Go fast, fast, fast. I feel a bit guilty putting you on the slow bike.
No, it's okay. It's all part of the pain. The pain is part of the game.
For sure. Woo!
There you go.
Made it.
Yeah, that was great. I actually enjoy this.
Alright, good.
Not as fast than that, but I know what it's capable of.
You go first, this way.
Now, I know the craze at the moment is that the most powerful and the biggest and the heaviest adventure bike is the coolest and the funnest, but in reality, These off-road trails, the best thing you can do is just ride a nice light bike where it's easy to get yourself out of trouble, but it still has the power to have fun.
And after the trail, we drove back to Gizzy Lake House and loaded the bikes and had a nice lunch.
If you think this looks fun, then message Dirtbike Academy for your Soc Son tour.